What's up, everybody? This is your boy Tech G back with another video to help you successfully pass the CompTIA Security Plus 601 certification exam. So let's get into it. In this video, you're going to learn about physical security controls such as bollards, barricades, access control vestibules, badges, alarms, signage, cameras, closed circuit television, industrial camouflage, security personnel, and security locks. Let's talk about a bollard. So a bollard, if that's how you pronounce it, a bollard, this is a sturdy, short, vertical post that is installed to control road traffic and prevent automotive vehicles from colliding or crashing into pedestrians and structures, whether intentional from ram raids and vehicle ramming attacks or unintentional losses of control. Next, we have a barricade, and this is any object or structure that creates a barrier or obstacle to control, block passage, or force the flow of traffic in the desired direction. Barricades also include temporary traffic barricades designed with the goal of dissuading passage into a protected or hazardous area, or large slabs of cement whose goal is to prevent forcible passage by a vehicle. Next, we have what is called an access control vestibule or a Mantrap. So a Mantrap, this is a physical security access control system consisting of a small space with two sets of interlocking doors, such that the first set of doors must close before the second set opens. In a manual Mantrap, a guard locks and unlocks each door in sequence. An intercom and or video camera, they are often used to allow the guard to control the trap from a remote location. In an automatic Mantrap, identification may be required for each door, sometimes even possibly different measures for each door. So for example, a key may open the first door, but a personal identification number entered on a number pad opens the second door. Other methods of opening doors include proximity cards or biometric devices such as fingerprint readers or iris recognition scans. Overall, Mantraps basically slow down a person's entry process to prevent unauthorized entry into an area. Next, we have a badge. So an access badge. This is a credential used to gain entry to an area having automated access control entry points. Entry points may be doors, turnstiles, parking gates, or other barriers. Access badges use various technologies to identify the holder of the badge to an access control system. The most common technologies are magnetic stripes, proximity cards, barcodes, smart cards, and various biometric devices. Next, we have alarms and signage. So a security alarm. This is a system designed to detect intrusion, such as unauthorized entry into a building. Security alarms are used in residential, commercial, industrial, and military properties to protect against burglary or property damage, as well as personal protection against intruders. And a typical security alarm system includes the following. It will have a control panel, which is the primary controller of a security system. It would have door and window sensors, motion sensors that are both interior and exterior, wired or wireless security cameras, a high decibel siren to draw attention, and a premises sign and window stickers to warn people that this area is being watched and or secured. Next, we have security cameras. So a security camera, this is the video camera that records people's activities in order to detect and prevent crime. And there are two main features of a security camera, and they are as follows. You have motion recognition. So newer cameras and software, they can recognize that something moved or changed position relative to its surroundings or the surroundings of the object. Motion recognition cameras can detect motion by way of optical, acoustic, photon, and thermal detection. Once motion is detected, a signal can activate an alarm or a camera that can capture an image or video of the motion and start recording the event. Then you have object detection. So certain cameras and their systems can evaluate and detect objects and the world around them. By constantly scanning and evaluating a specific area, the system can be trained to classify objects and detect when a change has taken place. Next, we have closed circuit TV or CCTV. So video surveillance. This is the use of video cameras to transmit a signal to a specific place on a limited set of monitors. It differs from broadcast television in that the signal is not openly transmitted, though it may employ point-to-point, point-to-multi-point, or mesh wired or wireless links. Even though almost all video cameras fit this definition, the term is most often applied to those used for surveillance in areas that require additional security or ongoing monitoring. Next, we have industrial camouflage, and this is the use of blended images where the surrounding scenery and the camouflage structure appear as one, with the goal to deceive passersby to believe the structure is something else entirely. So for example, roofs are sometimes planted with grass or even with small shrubs that match their surroundings, or even trees to provide even better concealment and natural irregularity of light and shadows. And then we have personnel. So the first type of personnel is called a guard. And these are persons typically deployed at ingress and egress points with the goal of reducing tailgating, verifying identity of scanned ID cards, and ensuring that property does not leave the premises. And then we have what is called a robot sentry. And these are mechanized guards that provide a 24/7, 365 watchman that continuously monitors and alerts on differentials. Robot sentries report anything out of the normal to the man security desk office. Then you have a reception or a receptionist, and this is the public facing part of a business or organization where a reception desk places a friendly face in front of a visitor, essentially a buffer zone away from strangers accessing anyone in the company. Receptionists, they vet the person attempting to gain access to the facility or a particular employee. And then you have a two-person integrity control, and this is an escort and an observer that are assigned to a particular person doing work in a high-risk area, such as a data center, where a single person can cause massive amounts of damage in a few minutes. And then we have locks, and these are oftentimes the simplest forms of security and are also the most effective. This is often the case with locks on all network areas and equipment. And some of those types of locks are as follows. You have biometrics. So a biometric lock, this is a biometric device that is a security identification and authentication device. Such devices use automated methods of verifying or recognizing the identity of a living person based on physiological or behavioral characteristics. And these characteristics include fingerprints, facial images, iris scans, and voice recognition. You have electronic locks, and these are locks that usually have a magnetic strike plate that are energized to keep the magnet engaged until authorization is given to disengage, thereby releasing the magnetic hold. You have physical locks, and these are traditional locks designed to deter entry by unauthorized users who do not have a key. And then you have cable locks, and these are devices deployed to secure equipment to stable, heavy equipment in a room that is not easily removed. An example of this would be a laptop cable lock that is secured to a desk that is extremely hard to move. All right, so that was my quick little class on physical security controls, where we talked about things such as bollards and barricades, access control vestibules, badges, alarms, signage, cameras, closed circuit television, industrial camouflage, security personnel, and security locks. Now, if you felt like you've gotten something valuable out of this information, go ahead and hit the like button, share button, drop a comment, but most importantly, subscribe to this channel. Also, go check out my website, Technology G, so that you can get read up on the latest and greatest to help you successfully pass the CompTIA Security Plus 601 certification exam. And until next video, ladies and gentlemen, peace.